Eagle Vision TV.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with B and Erica. Now, this is her second day at school, and she has brought her sophomore permission slip to turn in box. Check out her shoes, JJ. Look at those shoes. Look at those shoes. Back up. All right, now she, again, started yesterday, returned her permission slip today. Yeah. Let that be a note for some of you sophomores who still haven't turned your permission slips in. Speaking of those sophomores, B.
I have yet to turn my permission slip in.
Not only that,
no.
Miss Hennessy came in here.
Forgot.
Miss Hennessy came in here yesterday.
I feel bad.
Directly.
Don't put that on, because I feel bad.
Okay. Can you make an alarm on your phone or something to actually remember your permission slip tomorrow?
Yes. And I'll do that if you remind me when we get on this.
Okay. Also, your nose ring has been disappeared. What happened? You said you were a little bit ill about it.
It fell out. I think when I got out of the shower and I wiped my face off, that it drug out and I didn't feel it. And that'll be my second time that I've already had my nose pierced, so I'm mad. And I'm not doing it again.
Okay, it really only took less than, when you got home from school that day, you didn't try to put it back in? That was only 8 hours.
I did, and it started bleeding, so I just gave up.
8 hours? And the nose will grow back up that quickly?
I guess so.
Also talking about Erica here, new student alert. You came from Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
And you said that you didn't like Austin, Texas.
No.
Why not?
It's hot.
Hot. I mean, Texas is hot, but it's also Austin. Very artsy, trendy town. Lots to do.
It's not that much to do.
It is that much to do.
It's really not worth the hype.
So you think it's overhyped?
It's overhyped. Overrated. The only thing that is good is Houston.
Well, you didn't say Houston, you said Austin. You're living in Austin.
Right, but Houston is better than Austin.
Yeah. Be somebody tonight, yeah. I love it how you move it, how you wind it up. We can jump into it, we can line it up. We can stay slow, what you mean? We can stay slow, what you mean? Yeah. Be somebody tonight, doing that dance, you digging that dance. I love. Be somebody tonight, be somebody tonight. Pull up on me. We've got so much to see. Maybe I can show you around. Tear your top with the top down. Baby, I don't wanna hit the friend zone. Let's throw it like I'm in the end zone. When you're right back, I'm local. Got me saying love you, not the coco. I love it how you move it, how you wind it up. We can jump into it, we can line it up. We can stay slow, what you mean? We can stay slow, what you mean? Yeah. Be somebody tonight, doing that dance, you digging that dance. I know.
Welcome to Eagle Vision for Thursday, September 28, 2023. I'm Ash, and today's top story highlights the animal shelter drive for the Mayor's Youth Council. The Mayor's Youth Council is holding a drive for the animal shelter. We need you guys to bring food, supplies, toys, and treats to your second block class. This will be a competition, so whichever brings the most stuff will have a pizza or Chick-fil-A party. The drive will end on October 13th. Teachers, make sure to write your name on the box that your items are in.
Coach was impatiently waiting in the Commons a few days ago as the golf team was assembling, realized that Remind 101 was no longer something we were using because he's not been reading his emails or his memos or whatever. And so we were talking to him about the Band app and that he needed to get the Band app on his phone. He has told us that he does not use technology.
Yeah, I use technology in my classroom.
You use DVDs.
No. Documentaries.
On a DVD and a DVD player. Like, nobody uses DVDs anymore. You can't even find DVDs.
How about Blockbuster?
He's not helping his cause, is he?
No, I still write checks. I still write letters. You know what Blockbuster is? Oh my God, that's just sad. I still write checks. I still write letters.
Okay, so you pull your phone out and you're going to have to open the thing up so that B here can actually get to the App Store, find the App Store. And all right, so he's going to create his account. Now, once you get an account, you're going to have to create a group for golf. Everyone's patiently waiting for the next portion of how this goes. You write letters, but you make passwords that are way long. Birthday 1970. Verification code in the email. We're now going back to the verification code. How is it that you don't know anything about Blockbuster? That is sad.
When did it come out?
You rent a pizza, remember that? I mean, not rent a pizza, rent a video and like order a pizza and you used to rent like videos at Blockbuster. I watched The Exorcist for the first time on a Blockbuster DVD and it said on the end of it, I'm not DVD, VHS.
They were the little tape things where you put in the box.
A VHS player. Oh my, little tape.
He's checked his junk email. We're still waiting. We're still looking through the email for the PIN number so that he can activate the app. Still shows documentaries in his classroom on a DVD player. DVD player, not the computer. DVD player.
On my Amazon. And on my Amazon. Because you know what they say about Amazon? It's Amazon. Oh! That's their slogan. Amazon is Amazon.
Okay, where was the photo ad? Let's do that.
Photo? No, that dog is not going to hunt. We're not doing that.
Me and B already have a great photo of you that we took a few weeks ago for EVTV. We'll upload that.
Sweet mother of mercy. All right. Anyway, no, but for real though, I don't know because every time it said remind, like one day it would work, and then in the message would be like your school district has used all the reminds for the week, and I'm like,
that's why we moved to the Band app.
And that's when I put 2 and 2 together because then Mr. Tunget hadn't, the head eagle, hadn't sent out a remind in a while, right? And I don't think he even mentioned remind at in service in August
because we can't use it anymore. For our teacher who lives in the past, if you nerd it out on one piece of history, what is the piece of history that you nerd out on the absolute most?
Well, I go back and forth a lot.
No, one.
Right now, I'm kind of nerding out on the Great Depression and FDR because I honestly don't think that he could be elected right now because I don't think that the Democratic Party would find him liberal enough, and I think the fact that he had we now know is Guillain-Barré syndrome and not polio. I don't think our society would allow a handicapped person or a disabled person, whatever the preferred nomenclature is, to be in the White House. So, but I'm a big fan of him. So
they called it the Great Depression, and you're a fan of it.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm a fan. I mean, because it's just, prohibition and all that. I just think it's just we did some of the stupidest stuff in the country back then. Prohibition, ban alcohol, really? Ban, like, what's next? Ban bottled water?
John Michael Basquiat was an American artist who rose to success during the 1980s as part of the Neo-Expressionism movement. John Michael Basquiat first attracted attention for his graffiti under the name Samo in New York City. He sold sweatshirts and postcards featuring his artwork on the streets before his painting career took off. He collaborated with Andy Warhol in the mid-1980s, which resulted in a show of their work. Basquiat died on August 12, 1988 in New York City. Basquiat was born in Brooklyn, New York on December 22, 1960, with a Haitian-American father and a Puerto Rican mother. Basquiat's diverse cultural heritage was one of his many sources of inspiration. A self-taught artist, Basquiat began drawing at an early age on sheets of paper his father, an accountant, brought home from the office. As he delved deeper into his creative side, his mother strongly encouraged him to pursue his artistic talents. As his popularity soared, so did Basquiat's personal problems. By the mid-1980s, friends became increasingly concerned by his excessive drug use. He became paranoid and isolated himself from the world around him for long stretches. Desperate to kick a heroin addiction, he left New York for Hawaii in 1988, returning a few months later and claiming to be sober. Basquiat died of a drug overdose on August 12, 1988, in New York City. He was 27 years old. In his short life, John Michael Basquiat nonetheless came to play an important and historic role in the rise of the downtown cultural scene in New York and Neo-Expressionism more broadly. His art remains a constant source of inspiration for an art industry that thrives on biographical legend.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Jacksonville, North Carolina, right next to the beach and all the military bases.
Tell us a little bit about your family.
My family is very Christ-centered and oriented. I grew up in church, and then after that, my parents divorced, and I was on my own.
Tell us about your years during high school.
My years in high school were largely skateboarding and riding dirt bikes every single day.
What was a pivotal moment during your teenage years?
Pivotal moment in my teenage years was after my parents divorced. I was pretty much left on my own to fend for myself.
What jobs did you have during high school?
My very first job was working at McDonald's, but I also mowed lawns and taught Taekwondo.
Tell us a little bit about your college experiences.
So my college experience, I had an amazing support system through the other students and teachers and my family. I would not have been able to make it through without them. I spent a lot of time studying. I had to work very hard. I studied and prepared and did all my work.
How did you choose which college to attend?
Well, I attended Ole Miss right here in South Haven, and that was largely based off of the location and the cost efficiency.
Did you originally plan to be a teacher?
So I did not originally plan on being a teacher, but this sort of fell into my lap as I love ministering to people and telling people about God's love, and God's opened a way for me to be able to do that here in Horn Lake High School.
What led you to become a teacher?
What led me to become a teacher was being able to make a difference in the students' lives and show them that there is so much more beyond Horn Lake, Mississippi and what they've been exposed to thus far, and that they can rise far above people's current expectations of them.
Tell us something on your bucket list, something you've always wanted to do.
So on my bucket list, I used to skateboard every day, so I'd love to go snowboarding or scuba diving. That would be amazing. And then something that I'm passionate about outside of school is the same thing I'm passionate about inside of school, which is sharing Jesus' love with everybody.
What's something some students may not know about you?
Something that no student here knows about me is that I taught ITF Taekwondo for 5 years.
What's something you love about this school?
What I love about this school is the community and how everybody's willing to literally take the shirt off of their back for someone else. I've seen students do this to prevent someone being written up from obscene gestures on their shirt.
What's the funniest thing that happened to you during high school?
The funniest thing that happened to me in Horn Lake High School is my first week here in the teacher's lounge. There's actually 2 bathrooms that both say family on them with a picture of a man, a woman, and a wheelchair right next to your principal's office. But above that is a picture of a man and a woman. I did not notice that picture of the woman until I came out.
This week's feature vocabulary words are consecutive, contour, and contract. Consecutive, following continuously in unbroken or logical sequence. Contour, an outline, especially one representing or bounding the shape or form of something. Contract, decrease in size, number, or range.
Letter jackets are now on sale. If you're in a sport or arts class and you're interested in purchasing a letter jacket, talk with your coach or sponsor about details. Order day will be October 3rd during lunch.
From the Counselor's Corner, letting the teachers know every Thursday during the month of October, wear your college shirts, and if you wear your college shirts, you can wear jeans. This is for our College Awareness Month at Horn Lake High School. Thank you.
Are you interested in joining Beta Club? This club is for students looking for opportunities to volunteer to be active within our Horn Lake community and meet with others who believe in a mentality of service. There could even be a field trip in the spring. Stop by D14 and scan the QR code to fill out the interest survey. That's it for today's episode. Here at Horn Lake, we are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here tomorrow. Have a fantastic day.
Yeah. Be somebody tonight, yeah. I love it how you move it, how you wind it up. We can jump into it, we can line it up. We can stay slow with you, me. We can stay slow with you, me, yeah. Be somebody tonight, doing that dance, digging that dance. I know. Be somebody tonight, be somebody tonight. Pull up on me. We've got so much to see. Maybe I can show you now. Lay your top with the top down. Baby, I don't wanna hit the friend zone. Throw it like calm in the end zone. When you're right back, got me loco. Got me singing love you, not the coco. I love it how you move it, how you wind it up. We can jump into it, we can line it up. We can stay slow with you, me. We can stay slow with you, me, yeah. Be somebody tonight, doing that dance, digging that dance. I know. Be somebody tonight, be somebody tonight. Baby, I don't wanna hit the friend zone. Throw it like calm in the end zone. When you're right back, got me low.